Hey guys, what is up? I'm Charlotte. Welcome to another Olympic edition of IO Trends. In this segment, we're going to talk about the overhead camera that fell and injured 7 people. And there's also some fires in Rio that might make it difficult for biking events to go forward. Thiago Braz da Silva won Brazil's 2nd gold medal, and a German Olympic coach has died. As always, all the stories we talk about in this video are down below in the story link. Alrighty, starting things off with our first story. An aerial camera that belonged to the official Olympics broadcast fell 20 meters onto pedestrians. It was suspended above by cables and they snapped. Crowds of people screamed as it hit one woman in the face, and a total of 4 people were taken to the hospital, including 2 children who were hit by one of the cables. A spokesperson for the Olympics said that the Olympics broadcasting service knew that the weight of the camera was too much for its supports, and they tried to isolate the area before it fell. So the Olympic broadcasting service was aware of the problem, but they thought the cables would hold it for a bit longer. I guess they thought wrong. 7 people were injured in total, but not seriously enough to have life-threatening injuries. Everyone who was in the hospital will be released later today. Alright, moving along now, there were some very saucy looking wildfires that were burning close to the Olympic bike venue in Rio on Monday. They burned on the hills of Deodoro, and even though no athletes were at the venue and no events were going on, officials will be assessing the damage today. The global governing body for cycling, called the UCI, said that the fire was under control, but it wasn't stated whether there was any damage to the Olympic bike venue. There is a practice scheduled for this Wednesday that hasn't been rescheduled as far as we know. The fire was made worse by high winds that brought it close to the venue, but then the wind changed directions and the firefighters had it under control. On to our next headline. Brazil's own Thiago Braz da Silva is doing his own country proud after winning another gold medal for Brazil in pole vault. Even though he failed his first attempt at 6.03 meters, his second attempt got Brazil the gold. It was his first time over 6 meters as well. The French defending champ Renaud Lavillenie cleared 5.98 meters, and at first it looked like he was going to take home the title for the 2nd year in a row. Da Silva actually claimed that the crowd was distracting him to the point that he had to try and drown them out. He said, "The crowd were cheering me too much. I had to fix on my technique and forget the people." Lavillenie, the world record holder, actually had to peel for quiet from the Rio crowd as he was trying to prepare for a jump at 6.08 meters that would have got him the gold. He made a thumbs down gesture to the cameras. He said that the experience was very much like that of Jesse Owens from the 1936 Berlin Olympics. For those that don't know, Hitler wouldn't give Jesse his gold medals because he was trying to promote racial superiority, and Jesse was African American. It was very evident the crowd was against Jesse Owens. Lavillenie said that he was very sad and disappointed by the Brazilian public that was in the stadium. He also said that he felt the nastiness of the public. It's a bit peculiar to see that kind of poor sportsmanship at a track and field event. Maybe football and hockey, but pole vault? Come on. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap things up now. One of Germany's Olympic coaches has died from the serious injuries of a car crash in Rio on Friday morning. His name is Stefan Henze, and he was the canoe coach. He died at the age of just 35 years old. He was on his way back to the Olympic Village in a taxi when his car ran into the concrete barrier. Henze won a silver medal once at the Canoe C2 event in Athens. He died surrounded by his family. Alright guys, that is all for this Olympic edition of Trends. If you enjoyed that video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to keep coming back to IO Trends for everything you need to know about the Olympics. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You should follow me on Instagram as well at Charlie Chaplin, and click this video over here to keep watching IO Trends.